Just speak up. That's why.
Good thing she gave you a freebie on that one. Yep.
I don't have enough souls.
She really... Yep. If you kill her, you get the item to do it yourself, but it's big if.
What's down here? Nothing.
That's the way to where you just were.
Yes.
Right, so I'd say scrounge up another 900 souls here, or
Where's a good way?
proceed down to No Man's Wharf.
Where's a good place to grind?
At this point, you can go to where the giant was. Door might be unlocked, that'd be nice. Because there's a Skelly Man in there who'll give you a bunch of souls.
Skelly Man.
Skelly Man!
There's the door right up there.
Either one. I can never remember what's down that path. But hey, I'm proud of you. You killed the Dragon Rider.
Woo.
Not gonna lie, didn't think you had it in.
Well, like it was difficult to strafe and spam arrows at him.
Yeah, just saying. Ow! That feels like a normal soul arrow. Ah!
You were not worth
He didn't even drop 100.
it. Loser.
Didn't even have $100 on you. What's wrong with you?
That's like in Persona 4 when you beat Adachi. He's only gives you like $60. It's like you are crap, Adachi.
You know, for a serial killer, really just didn't have the funding to make it work.
Broke ass bitch and cabbage.
Did you see someone animated the comic?
Yeah, I was the one who showed that to you. The dub?
Yeah, someone animated it. Like full animation. A guy named Carbon Water. Who I only know about because he does VGA animation.
Died
Yes.
in one hit.
Yes. See, this game has a semi-hidden stat called counter. We've done this in this sit-down.
I know, you're the one who said to come back.
No, I just said go and grind.
You said there was a Skelly Man.
I meant the house in the Gula.
What?
The mansion on the other side of the
You
hole.
said in the giant area. This is the giant area.
Was that?
He
Yeah, I
was
thought
not-
that was.
Where the hell did you come
I
from?
don't know. Kill him. He might benefit with some souls.
God. First I'm like, where did that go?
Boy. That was fortuitous, wasn't it?
Still not enough.
Just pop the boss.
Or I could save him for
Whatever.
useful shit.
Kill the guy in that room and you'll be good. Save him for useless shit. You ever see that VG Cats comic where it's like, oh man, you got that really cool item, you should use it. Hold on, I'm saving it for a boss.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're at the boss, you should use it. Yeah, but what if there's a tougher boss? You've beaten the game. Yep, I have.
That always happens though.
It does.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna hold on to this.
Awkward Zombie probably did the best, though. It's like, oh, I've been hurt. Give me a health potion. Wait, hold on. Come on. We have plenty. Just give me a health potion. No, stop! He, like, opens the bag. There's nothing but health potions in here. Just give me one. What if we need one really bad later? And then, it's, like, down the road. It's like, oh, man, I found another health potion. Oh, but I can't fit any more in my bag. I'll just toss this health potion out. And the guy who needed one's looking at her like, what the fuck? Oh, Awkward Zombie. Brilliant.
Yeah, for me,
writing.
it's like, I'll use the shitty potions first.
Walk and talk. My God, woman.
I'll use the, like, super shitty potions first.
Mm.
Even if it's, like,
yeah.
in the, like, where it's
When I
doing,
was a
like,
kid,
less than
as soon
5% of
as-
my health.
When I was a kid, as soon as Pokemon, it's like Hyper Potion, I was like, using these. So if they had like 10 health missing, it's like, Hyper Potion. Now that I'm an adult, I can be
Just
like, I'll just
speak
use a
up if you're
regular
in need of
potion.
miracles.
Yeah, it'll be
That's
like
why
they'll
I
heal
hate
10% or like less than like 5% of my health, and I'll still use them.
The potion ratio in Pokemon is ridiculous. Potion, it'll heal 20. Super, it'll heal 50. Hyper, it will heal 200. It's like, that's a huge leap, guys.
Yeah, but I'm also a huge fan of the like buying like milk and lemonade and stuff in the dozens.
Oh, yeah, the soda pops.
Yeah. Why do we need to sit down for this?
We must pray.
The wall is moving, not us.
We must pray.
Why do I need to pray?
Because she's a holy.
Go ahead.
Definitely not evil.
I'm not a holy woman.
Oh, done so soon.
Anyways, where do you lead? I cannot. Oh.
Road water.
Oh.
Am I gonna die horribly?
I think I know where we're going.
Is it fun?
If it says Hunter's thing, well, hold on. Look up at the ceiling. Okay, they're not there. There are... I think the area we're going to has butterflies that will drop poison on you. It doesn't seem like they're there yet.
Butterflies?
Yeah, moths, butterflies, something like that. Also, I think if you look to the right and keep going up this hallway, keep going up the hallway, there might be an old man sitting in a chair who will sell you some shit. I think.
Can I recruit him?
No, I think he chills out. Hey!
Hi!
Look at me.
Why are you
I think
staring
he's
at
an
a...
important magic guy, too. Hold on.
I don't know who you are, but
Leave me be.
believe me, be.
I'm a member of the
The
darkness. or
frailty of the
something like
weak
that.
disrupts the dark.
The frailty of the weak. You're not
Believe
weak.
me, and I'm interested
No.
in one thing. Dark.
Doc, you haven't the
You
gift.
have- Believe me,
Apparently,
I'm interested.
you need a bit more. He teaches you dark magic. Dark spells and that sort of thing. Yeah, I think this is
Fun
Hunter's.
way.
Huntsman's Cove.
Cool.
Cove? I don't know. Well, I don't...
Ain't that pretty?
It is. Those crows are always there. So... This is an area that you need to go through, yes. But it's probably a little tough right now. You can do it, but it's definitely on the tough side. You could also go back and get to No Man's Wharf, which would get you some levels and some more experience. And No Man's Wharf, there's at least a guy who will sell you some magic.
Where's No Man's Wharf? I was
You
not paying
started
attention.
you started going down there from Hyde's Tower, then you ran into the one giant stone guy and ran back. And I was like, come back and see where this leads. I forgot it led to Huntsman's Cove. Cops.
Cool.
Huntsman's cops! We're the Huntsman's cops. Keep your arms above your head. Okay then. Good thing you only had 68. You know, you could have warped from the bonfire.
God damn it. I will never learn.
No, I don't think you will. Right, well, warp this time, thank you, to the lighthouse there. And there you go. Although now that you have the bonfires that you can warp to, you never need her to rotate that thing again. So killing her to get the tool will be a little...
Pointless.
Yeah, fun. Pointless. Although, for the
Fun.
health she had. Not that way, that's death.
I'm just admiring you. I'm gonna say that every time I go to a cliff as well.
The aquatic ruins are somewhere in there.
The aquatic room.
That's an Okage reference. Were you there? Yeah, you were there for fighting the Bubbleweevil King.
Yep. But a lot of places use something along that line, though. The aquatic.
It is a generic name.
Yeah, aquatic, whatever. I think dark. Well, you played Dark Cloud fairly recently.
You started it, couldn't get into it.
Okay, so, like, how far did you get?
Never got past the first dungeon.
Okay. Well, later there's, like, an
Not
underwater.
nice.
There's a, it's kind of like a sunken ship. Something ship. I think that's like this...
Great job.
I want to say this is the... Is this
You
second
just use your great Solaris.
No, it's the third area, because the second area is the woods.
Or, you know.
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of like the dungeon crawling bits, but I love the city building bits.
Mm.
Which was, I was very disappointed in the Dark Souls 2 because
Dark Cloud.
Yeah, Dark Cloud 2. Because it was like before it was like, oh, build this person's house and that person's house. It was build a house and maybe and so they can move in. It's like, but I want to build their house.
It is a spiritual successor.
It is a direct successor.
Well, it has nothing to do with the original plot of Dark
No,
Cloud.
true enough, but
That makes it a spiritual successor.
it is Dark Cloud 2.
It was not Dark Cloud 2 in Japan.
You actually did your research on that? What the fuck?
I looked it up on Wikipedia to see which one was better.
There's a
Discovered that Dark Cloud 2 really didn't have anything to do with the first one. I was like, fuck it, I might as well try Dark Cloud. They at least advertised
I
in
would
the
say
back
the
of Apache
dungeon,
walkthrough.
the dungeon one was a bit better.
Might not be worth fighting him. I don't think there's anything over there.
Dark Cloud 2, I did like the plot a bit more and the dungeon bits a bit more. Just because they didn't, because you got to like craft your own weapons and shit. And there's also only 2 characters you can play as.
An elevator. Time to get elevated.
Are you saying it's time to get high?
No. I'm saying it's time to get elevated.
Or
Going down. That's what I knew would happen.
descending. Time to get low. This is why the YouTube keeps telling me your video looks shaky. It's like, no, YouTube.
Don't take them up on that offer, by the way.
Yeah, no, I haven't.
I think you need to step off the thing.
What's up here?
Just messages that you're not reading. Careful. Never know who might be down those. Always worth checking.
I'm getting like amnesia flashbacks.
Oh, it is amnesia.
Oh god!
Speaking of which, would you really beat him with sticks?
I wasted no arrows on him.
I suppose. If it were amnesia, the monsters would be invisible.
Yeah.
Spooky game.
I never actually played it.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck is that?
You don't want to fight that thing.
What the fuck is it?
Other than having large, googly eyes,
It
which
looks
they
like-
don't have in the original Dark Souls, by the way. They have tiny, black, pointy eyes. Those are just weird things to distract
What the
opponents.
fuck?
Hey, dude, what's up? He won't bother you.
Yeah, I hit the targeting thing and it targeted him.
He casts Curse, which in this game just makes you lose health. So, they're actually not terrible to fight. You might have to go and fight.
I have to go and play him.
Yeah.
What is it though?
It's a basilisk is what it's called. It's just a lizard thing. Darts around. I don't know if it's their eyes in this game or not. You see those things?
Yeah.
I think those are their eyes. Little dots underneath them, not the giant one. Great job. Hit it again. So I can observe its eyes. It's dead.
Okay, tiny ass mouth though.
Yeah, see? You can see the little white dots there?
Yeah, and
Those
then-
are its eyes. Its tiny ass mouth. The big orange things are to distract people.
That's freaking.
Yep, I think in Dark
And
Souls
it's
3.
blocked-
Careful.
It's blocked up by a statue. Oh god, run!
Locked up by a statue. Secondly, I think that means you go back and fight the guy and said you might not have to fight. You can get some armor done with it. Copy on your steam. Back me up if you want to on this. I was telling Foundlunction that Dark Souls needs an NPC called Friendly Steve. You talk to him, and he says, "Hey there, notice you're trying to get this way. Here's a tip on how to go do that." He'll just tell you what you need to do in the plot next, because I think the biggest offender of that is Dark Souls 2. There's about 3 times in this game where something opens up where you get a key to something, and it is not at all clear what you're supposed to do with it.
But I don't. in my opinion, that's part of the challenge of a Dark Souls game is getting lost.
I
mean, they
to a
don't
certain
give-
degree. This particular, maybe in Dark Souls 1 and 2, but in this particular game, it's egregious. I'm sorry, 1 and 3. In this game, it's terrible. You get a key, and it's like, you've gotten the King's Key. And you check the description, and it's like, the Key of Kings. And you're like, what do I do with this? And you have to go, this is at the very end of the game, by the way. You have to go all the way back to the beginning and find a door in an area you've completely forgotten about.
To door by the giant.
Yeah, exactly. Came from there, I believe. Yep. Fight him.
Hello, sir.
I'm selling Girl Scout arrows.
That's...
Would you like to...
Oh,
Oh.
fuck.
Well, that was only 24. Okay, get close to him so he'll put his shield down. And, like, start back rolling away from him.
Fight me.
Whatcha? You gotta be quicker than that.
I don't want to die. How does that
Oh,
sound?
not. Ooh. He's a sneaky Steven, may I?
Yeah, since he doesn't apparently actually move unless you're pretty close to him.
Damn.
He only got 24 though.
No way.
He's got that high magic defense.
That's the shield.
There's
Come on.
shield break option.
Oh,
Shield-
wait. I see an idea. Hold on.
What are we doing?
Other than dying, I was just gonna make... Ah, shit.
That is not a door.
No, it is not. Well, get your treasure, damn you. If it's a fragrant branch of yore.
We need that. Give.
It might be, actually, because I don't think he's
Give
in the
unto
base.
Caesar.
There you go.
You don't have to get right in his face to do it.
His shield needs to be down. It's the shield that's the problem.
There
Ta-da!
we go. Doo-doo-doo. Treasure.
What were you hiding, old man? Oh, that's useful, but not what we needed.
What the fuck are we supposed to do?
I don't know. Because that guy blocked you off, and I believe this is the way to No Man's Wharf. Unless there was a path downstairs that I missed. It might be worth going back and checking.
I don't think so,
Hold on.
because it was dead end, basilisk, dead end. And while we did see a guy on the balcony, we need to go up the stairs to get there.
Hold on, I'm Googling.
Googling Scholar the First Sin progress.
Scholar, fragrant branch.
Yes, or that. How many? Do you only need one? It's not like.
One use per statue. You get more, certainly.
Is it possible for
Scholar
you
the
to?
First Sin. Solve the statue. Oh, that's usage. How about locations game?
Is
Regular
it possible
version.
to dig
Okay.
yourself over?
Here's okay, usage in Scholar of the First Sin.
Usage, lovely.
Regular version. You see
shit.
why I might not know where all the fragrant branches of yore are. Location. Merchant Hag. She'll sell you one for 12,000 souls.
I don't have 12,000 souls.
Black Gulch. I'm trying to find places where you can get No Man's Wharf.
Here's a question: is it possible for you to dick yourself over and not have as many as you need?
Temples.
Like use it on one, and but you can't get any more. Nope.
Oh, what was this?
Right here. Right here.
Oh, goodness me.
We're
We
retarded.
are dinks. Well, whatever. The merchant hag will sell you one for 12,000.
I ain't got 12,000. I ain't grinding for 12,000.
I believe this is No Man's Wharf. If you keep going, that's a lot of blood. I think the dude in armor just chased him.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Welcome to No Man's Wharf. Which... Aw, she's not here. Look around. Aw, she's not here. There's supposed to be an NPC, but you must not be able to get to her until you, she must appear first after you beat the Pursuer. Because I know she hangs out around here. You might want to rest there to reset your spells.
Oh, right. I forget that lighting the bonfire doesn't count as resting.
It makes it so that's your next respawn checkpoint. Death thingamabob. We've been going 2 hours, by the way. You want to break off at any point or be done for the day? Or
Yeah,
Got
since
any
we've hit a bonfire, that's probably not a
hours
bad
of
idea.
footage here.
Days worth.
Days. Yep, given you're uploading
Every
pattern.
3 days a week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
I try every day, but I'm also phenomenally lazy, so
I'm also
none of
only
them went
doing.
up today.
I'm also only doing 2 series.
I'm gonna upload. That's true. I'm gonna upload a bunch tonight while I'm sleeping and just set them to become public at their own pace.
Sweet.
Schedules.
I don't know how to do that.
You might not be able to. You need to be. I think you need to be a certain amount of YouTube partnership before you can do scheduled releasing.
Fine by me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, thank you, you lovely people, for watching and putting up with our bullshit. Any final words?
Smorgle.
There you have it, folks. Thank you and have a great day.